Uncle BullCow in the building. All right. Today, for my 50th birthday, there will be no birthday cake. I got something better than that. Trust me. Trust me. Hey, smash that like button and comment below if you can hear me. Just say, hey, what's up? Or whatever. I think I gotta hit this live chat to see it now, which is crazy. Comment if you can hear me. League of Fire, what's up? Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you for telling me happy birthday. All right. See, this is the joy of going live early is the UK folks can hang out with me and stuff. So, Sip Chomper, thank you, brother. So, anyways, I'm going to be reviewing 2 new products. I've already done this. I'm going to do it again as a League of Fire challenge. There's my disclaimer. Bypass. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. B. And I'm also going to be the reveal Johnny Mint. So we got both these products are collaborations with Harvest 912. You got the Uncle BullCow 999 Harvest 912 collabo, and then we got the Johnny Scoville Harvest 912 collabo. And look at that. It's Chase the Harvest 912 BullCow. Anyways, just got done having dinner, and I had thank you everybody, and I had homemade meatballs with these the rigatoni bow tie. So they're ridged bow tie pasta, a nice arugula salad, homemade Italian dressing. So really good. And after you eat a nice big dinner, you want something sweet. So I said, heck with it. I wasn't sure what I was going to do today. But I do know I just got these and I wanted to do a review for them. So these are, both these are available right now on the Harvest 912 website. Order them. These are made so that when we watch the Hulu premiere, we can eat these. I got 4 boxes. All right. And this is just phenomenal. It's the best thing I've ever tasted. All right, so let's get into the challenge first. League of Fire, 3 points on the board right here. Sealed, as you can see. Let's move this back. This is going to be a 4-minute afterburn. I got the clock right there ready. Love you, honey. All right. There's 2 chunks in here. There's a huge one, and then there's a smaller one. So I'm going to put the smaller one down. Look at that. That's right. Look at this stuff. It's like a battleship. All right, Mad BullCow Butterscotch Bark Challenge, League of Fire Challenge, 3 points. Wow. It's so decadent. What's up, Charlie? Thank you. Paul, you're going to love this. I know you ordered one. It's starting to really burn me now. Woo. Same amount of powder as the peppermint bark. So if you've done the peppermint bark, you can do this. But the peppermint bark burns you a little bit different. It's got kind of because the peppermint has almost like a menthol, mint sting to it that pushes the powder burn along. This is a little bit smoother, the burn. So it's about the same on the throat, but the mouth, this is a little bit easier on the mouth. There's the same amount of powder. This has caramel Primotalii, Despiro, and chocolate 7-Pot Primo in it. A little bit of Peach Reaper in there. and it doesn't taste peppery. It's so good. The chocolate works with it so well with that pepper powder mixture. Wow. Also, the peppermint bark has a little bit more chewing because there's the pieces of candy cane. This is a little bit less chewing, so this stuff is so good. Oh wow. I grew all the peppers that went into this. Harvest them, destem them, cut them in half, dehydrate them, vacuum seal them. Then once I had enough, I ground it into a powder, vacuum seal it, sent it up to them. They made the product. The pepper powder is so fresh. Wow. I'm telling you, fresh ground powder is so much. I don't get that funkiness that old powder gets. It's a game changer. I'm running pretty good. I figured out how to turn this down. Look at that. You guys can see it now. It's not all glowy. The button on the side where you can you got you got one of the barks coming? Michael, you're gonna love it. Trust me. It's so good. All right, 4 minutes. We might actually whoo. I'm burning pretty good. Um yeah. It's still building. I don't think it's plateaued yet. Now, for you guys that are nuts and can do like death nuts and tube of terrors, this is gonna be an easy challenge for you. Um, but for the people in the middle, this is the perfect heat. It's challenging. It is gonna be a challenge. It's gonna burn you. For the low tolerance guys, here's what's gonna happen. And I'm talking about the people that eat one dual chip and get rocked off it, right? But you're in the league of fire. And you got a tolerance is lower than mine, which is almost impossible. You're gonna eat that first piece. That's gonna start burning you. You're gonna second guess it, right? You're gonna think about tapping out because you're getting lit. But it tastes so good, you're gonna push yourself through it. And that's what we wanted with this. Wow. I did one a couple weeks ago, and it was a little bit easier than right now. I'm burning pretty good. Oh, what's up, Kevin? What's up, everybody? Woo! Oh, wow. Six Terrible Six in the building. Thank you, everybody, that's stopping by and watching. As soon as this afterburn's over, I'm going to reveal these. The Johnny Mints. Look at my boy Johnny Scoville's face on there. Isn't that cool? These look just like, I mean, they look like a box of Junior Mints that you'd get from the movie theater, man. And that's what they were meant for. They're like a Junior Mint for watching the Hulu Superhot series. You guys watch it. You're going to see Shahina and Paul and Johnny Scoville. You're going to see, so many people from the chili community. Thank you, man. Dr. Duck Butter's in the house. You might see Uncle BullCow in it. I don't know. I was filmed a few times here and there, And sometimes I'm talking and doing something. Sometimes I'm not. I'm just kind of there hanging, talking with the guys. I don't care if I'm in it. What I care about is that my friends are in it, that the chili community gets some exposure. I want people to know what we're about, know what we do, man. I see too much false information out there. Um, You're gonna wait to do them? Okay. Yeah, I just did the Dread. I just got done doing this. This is the Mad BullCow Butterscotch Bark. It's a collaboration project between myself and Harvest 912. The burn's coming down a little bit right now, but it's sticking with me. I got a really good mouth burn going. Tongue burn is intense because it's chocolate. Chocolate melts. You know, melts in your mouth. It melts when it's going down your throat, and unfortunately, when it hits your stomach too, it melts. Chocolate challenges are very hard for me. Um, the cat bar, yeah, I tapped out with like one or two bites left because it hit my stomach so fast. So, but I love them. I love them. All right, so we're almost there. We got 14 seconds left, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, if you're seeing me, if you're seeing this beautiful face, it is a miracle. It is nothing less than a miracle of God. Okay, my 50th birthday. Listen, I do not make big deals about birthdays. Never have since maybe I was a kid. You know, I wanted presents and stuff, but I never made a big deal about birthdays as an adult. And I'm not making a big deal about today, but I want to say this. It dawned on me last night, and today really heavy on my heart that you know my whole life, my whole life, I said, thank you, Sip. I said I'm not gonna live to 50. I always heard about people, their health starts getting worse when they're 50, all this different stuff, and I'm like, I'm not gonna live that long. And why did I think that? For one, I lived a life of I was on drugs. I was in the streets. I've got a bullet in my leg still. I got shot, stabbed. I mean, I was in and out of prison. I was a bad guy, man, when I was young. And as I got thank you, as I got older, uh, of course, I got more responsible. I got right with God. I stopped living that lifestyle. But even then, uh, I don't take care of myself sometimes. Thank you, Mark. I just, and now I do have health problems, and so, I honestly believed most of my life that I would not live until I was 50 years old. I just did this butterscotch bark. Sundance, if you didn't get one of these yet, you need to get one. Thank you so much, Charlie. And I didn't think I was gonna live that long, man. And you want to know the sad thing? My friends, like most of my friends I grew up with that live the same lifestyle as me, they're dead. They're dead. You know, very few of them are still alive, and the ones that are one is paralyzed, one's in prison. Well, more than one's in prison, but so I lived that lifestyle I never cared about, and it's really been
my two
lately.
best friends died over
My
10 years
wife
ago.
has been telling me to go see a doctor. I have a lot of health issues. I have tetracardia AFib. I have a umbilical hernia. I've had sciatica and degenerate disc disease in my back, all kinds of stuff. You know, but I mean, blood pressure high. I just got a million health problems, and I don't feel right. I mean, I don't feel good a lot of the time. And I don't know. I kind of I don't think the doctors can help me much with everything. I don't have
Well, they can't
insurance.
fix the autistic part. You're never going to feel
Yeah.
perfect.
So, but anyways, whatever the case may be, I just wanted you guys to know it is a miracle that I'm here, man. Like I was in so many situations where I should have been dead or I should have been in jail, and God showed me mercy and put me here. And so I do now want to live in that. And this is crazy. Even a few years back, I still, for some reason, really didn't care if I lived or died. Just a few years ago. And that's what's crazy about it. I'm a responsible person. I should not have thought that way. And I really need to think now, like, what am I going to do? Who's going to take care of my kids? I know my BullCow will, but how? I need to start setting things up. I need to start thinking about things I've really never thought about before because I don't think I'm going to be here much longer. I don't know. And it could be 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20. Not 20's pushing it. But, anyways,
I'll, I
reg-
can, I'll
regardless
tell
of
you
what,
how. My plan is, if you die, I will apply to be a farmhand at anywhere in the country they'll take me,
the reveal.
or outside of the country.
Oh, they smell. You smell them. They
And
smell just like Junior Mints.
they still have homes that are available for farmhands where you can move and you know, have some place to live, and then it
Yeah.
typically you'd be allowed to use some of the land for your own plants and animals. That's why I would be interested in it, because I can't, because otherwise I can't have farm animals and plants enough land to be able to be self-sustainable. But if I'm a farmhand and I'm on a large farm, they would be able to I would be able to have enough land available.
Spot on, man. Spot on.
To grow my own food stuff.
They taste so good.
Cool.
So
But you
listen,
better not die.
if you wonder
Ever.
why they are orange inside and not white like Junior Mints, you guys seen it looks just like a Junior Mint. It tastes just like a Junior Mint. The only difference is Junior Mints
I
are
think we
made
should do that
with cheap
before you die.
cheap GMO, highly manufactured ingredients, right? Junior Mints are. These are made with more organic and more sustainable and small batch ingredients, better chocolate. So this is like a gourmet Junior Mint, but it tastes just like a Junior Mint, but better. And it's got pepper powder in it. So that's why it's orange instead of white. That is 7-pot Primo powder, my friends.
How many are you eating? Don't get cap cramps.
I just did a challenge too.
Don't eat those. Don't get cap cramps on your birthday. Stop.
Oh God, they're so good.
Go get you a piece of chocolate.
I can't eat no more chocolate. I might have one more, and that's it. Trust me, I'm maxed out on my chocolate. This is why I can't do
Chris, if you would
Mohab.
If you would be flexible about where we move, I could go get a farmhand job now, and then you would have a place to grow your peppers. You wouldn't have to be growing all over creation.
Oh God.
And we could get a
Those
horse
are hot. Wow.
and a cow.
All right, guys. So let's talk about these. So here's the deal. I'm not gonna eat anymore because I'm chocolated out. I'm gonna start. I can feel it right now that I'm gonna start getting jittery if I keep going. That's why I can't do a Moab. I tried. A couple of you guys see me. I did it live in Nuke on like a wacky Wednesday. I tried to do the raspberry rain. The heat didn't bother me. I couldn't eat that much chocolate. It's a half-pound bar. It was so sweet. I did 4 squares out of 8. It's a quarter pound. I'm surprised I did that much. Trust me. I felt like I was gonna die afterwards. So it was just too much sweet. I can't do a lot of chocolate. You know, a couple years back, my wife would automatically, by default, straw man. Oh, my husband hates chocolate, right? Or my family, anyone would tell you I don't like chocolate. No, I love chocolate, but I love good chocolate. You give me a Reese's, a Snickers, a Milky Way, a Hershey bar, I cannot eat it. It literally makes me sick. I ate one of them little, they're this big, the tiniest miniature Milky Way bars. It's literally a bite.
Oh, they're nasty.
Last week, or not last week, I don't know.
They taste like, literally, they taste like plastic.
And I literally felt sick. I was like, this is not natural. It's not normal. Cheap chocolate. No, I hate it. I can't stand it. But good chocolate. I talk about this, guys. Our last date, not our first.
I did have an organic Reese's though.
Our last date. No, our last time going out somewhere. Wow, I'm burning good off of those. They build. Me and Mrs. BullCow went to Wilmington, North Carolina, down at the coast. It was a perfect summer evening, but it wasn't too hot.
We've only been on one real date.
Well, we went to the Indian spot. We went to the Indian Asian spot in Jacksonville, in Wilmington. But we went to other Indian spot in Wilmington where I took a picture of you.
That's going out to eat. I'm talking about.
But we went out like we did.
But I'm saying we haven't done much together because we were only together.
But we got kids right away. Yeah.
Yeah, we were only together like a month or 2 before we got married, maybe 3. And then as soon as we got married, I don't know, like within like a month or 2, I got pregnant right after we got married.
Yeah, I don't play games.
So we don't get babysitters.
No, so our last time going out together, before we had children was we went to Wilmington, North Carolina, and we went to a comedy show. We walked around all these little shops. We went to a spice shop. We went to a chocolate spot. But we had got this Mexican stone ground chocolate bar, dark chocolate. Best piece of chocolate I've ever had. And then dried ghost peppers. And we were walking around this beautiful little downtown, biting a piece of ghost pepper dried and chewing it with the chocolate and getting that.
Which one do you not
so
mind
good.
if I eat right now?
No, eat all of them. I'm good. I just had. She's got some Belgian chocolates from overseas here. Really fancy, good stuff. She's asked me if she can eat all of them. I said yes because I just had this, so I don't.
I didn't say I want to eat all of them. I said which one should I eat? I'm not eating all of them. You need to have some.
No. I'm good. I've got these.
Caramel.
These guys. These are legit hot. Okay. If you're a chili head, you're gonna respect them. Those son of a guns are hot. Woo. Oh yeah. But you can get these now. Harvest 912. They are flying off the shelves. I think they had 60 pre-orders. So now most of us ordered multiples thereof. You guys know that. Somebody asked how I became Uncle BullCow. Where did the name Uncle BullCow come from? So I'm gonna tell you that really quick because I told them I would say it on the live.
You just told a BullCow story last night.
So my daughter, when she was little, I told her a story about a bull in a china shop, and so you have the BullCow, and then there's the Chinese guy that owns the china shop, and the Chinese guy's yelling at the BullCow, and I'm imitating him and the BullCow and the voices and stuff. And she absolutely loved it. So she was just little, and I'd tell her these stories, and then
she's been learning Chinese her whole life too, so it's even more interesting.
We went down to the coast, and we're sitting there. I remember it was nighttime. I'm sitting out on the deck looking over the ocean, and I get this text from my brother, who's from New York, same place I am, and it's a picture of my nephew on the beach, and I'm like, "Where the heck are you?" And he said, "Myrtle Beach." I'm like, "No way." I just tried that for the first time yesterday. So I said, "We're in Myrtle Beach." He said, "No way." Now, he didn't want to tell anyone he was
crazy.
Out of town because he has a business and stuff. And you know that.
Has to be safe.
Yeah, you know, he will upload pictures when he gets back or on the way back, whatever. He was going to stop here on his way back and visit us. I said, "No, we're down there already, man." So anyways, we...
And they weren't far apart either.
No. Well, they were in South Side. We were in North. But still, I said, "Hey, meet us downtown, down on the boardwalk and whatnot." And we went down there, and the kids got to hang out. And we went out to eat one night, and I took the kids to do a bunch of stuff. But then we played games and all kinds of stuff. But we ended up going one day back to his condo, and me and him cooked out, and the girls were inside with the kids. Me and him are outside, chilling, cooking out, perfect weather. It was nice out. And we went inside, we ate, and the kids are playing, and somebody said, I think my Liza, "Tell a BullCow story." So I make something up about the BullCow, and the baby BullCow maybe was in that one, and the Chinese guy, and who the heck knows what else. I just freestyle, make this stuff up. And so I'm telling the story, and Eliza's kind of running around. You guys know Eliza. She runs back and forth. You guys ever heard her? See her? My daughter has been doing that since she was 2 years old. Since she could walk or run, she runs back and forth. She just does. But so she's not as she doesn't look as captivated by my stories. She's used to them. But my nephew is just he looks just like my little brother when he was a kid. But my nephew is like, he's holding on a toy or something, and he's just looking at me. And he is into this story so big time. It was so cute. So anyways, fast forward, that was in the summer or spring when we were down there. It was a summertime. Fast forward a little, not too long after that. I don't know how long it was actually, But anyways, my grandmother had passed away, and I went to New York and stayed at my brother's house through that, the funeral and everything. And
I don't know why these chocolates
my
are melted. It's cold in here.
my nephew called me Uncle BullCow, and it's the cutest thing ever. It's so funny hearing him say it. And I mean, I remember like he was downstairs, and I was in the kitchen, and my brother's going, go in the kitchen, Daniel, go in the kitchen, and he's like, no, and he says, why? He said, Uncle BullCow's in there. He's gonna get me. The kitchen was dark. It was like in the morning, and I'm hunched down like this, you know. And he goes, "No, that's Obi. Obi was his dog." And he goes, and finally he talked him into it. And when he walked around the corner, I went, "Rah!" You know. And so anyways, when I made my first bottle of hot sauce, I put a picture on Facebook, and I sent a bottle to my brother. I put a picture on Facebook, and I tagged my brother, and I said, Eric,
the Monster Mash.
Uncle BullCow is coming to burn you. And people loved it, and they said, House Sauce Junkie Tim, what's good? Thank you, brother. And it was just so funny, man. And people loved it. They're like, yeah, you should stick with that name. And so Miss BullCow, she made me this logo after a while. I had another logo, which is still on the hat of that BullCow. That's the original, but we rebranded. She made something really cool looking. What is that?
Remember this?
Oh, the BullCow. She drew this yesterday.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah. It was 3 years ago that he told me the story of the pink BullCow that worked at the strawberry powder factory.
That's
and
right.
I drew the strawberry powder factory.
She remembers from when she's got so my daughter's, she's autistic. She's on the spectrum, mildly autistic. I don't know. I don't want to.
There's no such thing as mild
Okay,
autism.
whatever the case may be, she's high functioning, right?
People
She's very
call it level
smart.
1.
Right, but anyways, my daughter, she has the memory of me. 2 years old. I tell her a BullCow story, and she's always, and we go through the colors. There's got to be, hey, what's up? What's up, Tad and Kit? These are excellent. We get going. We get talking about a pink BullCow, and then he was faking it, and then it rained on him, and he was whatever was on him. He wasn't pink no more. He was white, and couldn't find out he worked at a strawberry factory where they dehydrated strawberries, and he got this powder all over him. So he was faking being a pink BullCow. And then hold on, she draws this last night. So that's the strawberry factory. Then there's this, and she said, "There's paint on the ground," and I'm like, "What's the paint from?" And she says, "From the teal BullCow." And I'm like, that is the second or first. I think that was the second BullCow story I ever told her. So this is before my nephew even heard a BullCow story. He started calling her. She was like 2 years old, and she remembers this.
The second BullCow
Like the paint fell on the BullCow, and it turned them teal.
I know even before that, like when I had my purple Kindle and it was 4%.
I know I talk about autism too much, but
anyways because it was just 4%.
Oh yeah, you do remember that. I talk about autism too much, but that's because people don't know what it is. It's just not common knowledge. So I just was gonna touch base on what he said. He said mildly autistic.
One more, guys.
There's not really a mildly autistic. Everyone's autistic, the same amount of autistic. There's no such thing as mild autistic, but there are levels of functionality. So some autistic people would be considered level 1, some level 2, level 3, which is not the best way to talk about it, but it's the way that doctors talk about it so that they can understand what the patient's needs are, because some patients can't take care of themselves, and some need more help than others, and some don't need much help. So that's what it is about.
Wow. You guys got to go to Harvest 912 and get these.
But everyone's still autistic. They just have different strengths and weaknesses.
If you used to go to the movie theaters and get Junior
How
Mints,
come
and that's one of the things I would get. That's one thing that
autistic people have.
I don't even ever remember seeing them in the store, really. But movie theater.
Memories, and I remember like the second, like things from when
They're
I
hot.
was 2.
You also forget a lot of things, Eliza, but
Well,
you remember a lot of things. The thing
She
is,
remembers a lot of things from far back. That's how I am. I remember
Chris,
stuff from when I was 2 and 3.
But it's not basic.
You're so old.
It doesn't matter.
With autistic people, it's generally about the same with memory. even though no two autistic people are the same.
You want to jump over here and eat some peppers
is that
with chocolate? Come on,
people
switch with me.
Autistic people have special interests. Anything an autistic person is interested in, they'll have perfect recall.
Mrs. BullCow's gonna come.
So the BullCow stories are one of her special interests. She has perfect recall memory, but then autistic people will have bad memory with all kinds of other stuff, and so we'll have. So what the way to put it would, the ways common people would think about us are that we are very dumb, smart people. We are very very smart in certain ways, but we there's things that we forget that no one else would forget.
You want to go over there and jump on?
It doesn't
eat
mean
some
that
peppers?
we're not intelligent,
Oh, no.
but we're not people. People with autism aren't more intelligent than everybody else, and we're not less intelligent than everybody else. You usually only see the low end of the spectrum, which is low functioning and have intellectual disabilities in movies, or the ones that are so high functioning and geniuses in movies. But that's not how it is. Just like all people, there's all types of intelligences within autism. It has nothing to do with intelligence. I've got to wash my hands.
Good. Mrs. BullCow's gonna come burn real quick, guys. I'm gonna give her a piece of chocolate with some pop. I'm gonna invent something that's gonna rock her right now. So hold tight. She's coming.
I'm not even dressed. I put clothes on. Did you say tag Twitter on here?
They are. I don't know if people are gonna hang out that long though.
Well,
We'll come back on in a
all I
little
have
bit.
to do is find a shirt. But I'm just gonna say, since they're on here, a lot of autistic people are homeless. A lot of them.
Thank you, Keith.
Or unemployed because a lot of autistic people are very very capable of doing high level jobs, but they don't interview very well.
Hey, go in there and tell Sissy. All right, guys, we're going to jump off. We might come back on here in a little bit. Guys, thank you so much. 25 times 2. You already know what it is. 25 to life.
Uncle BullCow and Baby BullCow, time out.
All right, go over there. Come on, stand up. You're going to fall. There you go. All right, guys. Uncle BullCow. Uh-oh. It's Chastity.
What?
We have a problem. Oh, they switched it. Peace out, y'all. Uncle BullCow in the building.